attorney that handles a wide variety of both residential and commercial transactions. I am often asked if there are significant differences between buying a house or a commercial piece of property. A commercial transaction can start out similar to a residential one. A potential buyer works with a real estate broker that handles commercial properties. The broker generally negotiates upfront the material terms such as price, any contingencies, and a closing date, and drafts a letter of intent or a similar form. These are not to be considered binding contracts, but merely a preliminary agreement between buyer and seller. Upon execution of a letter of intent and term sheet, either the buyer or seller will then engage a real estate attorney who will prepare a contract adding additional provisions and then proceed to the due diligence period. The due diligence period allows the buyer to conduct any and all investigations, such as an inspection of the mechanical, engineering, and structural components of the existing building, and a review of environmental matters, title, and surveys. Upon satisfaction or expiration of the due diligence period, a buyer is generally given an opportunity to terminate the contract for any or no reason and receive a return of its deposit. A skilled commercial real estate attorney becomes critically important in protecting your interests throughout the process. A commercial property may have tenants, like in an office complex or warehouse. A skilled real estate attorney will know how to address the particular issues with tenants and provide reviews of the existing leases, rent roll, and other documents that would be required at the time of closing. It is also important for a real estate attorney to have an understanding of land use and zoning. Is the buyer's intended use of the property consistent with local ordinances? Will the property require any land use approvals? Are there any site plan reviews or variances to allow for expansion? A seasoned commercial real estate attorney also will have experience with the differences of purchasing an office building as opposed to a warehouse or industrial building. Each of the different forms of commercial buildings have their own unique challenges. Finally, a commercial real estate contract will include much more specific detail than buying a single-family home. There is also no attorney review period. A commercial real estate contract is drafted and negotiated prior to a buyer and seller signing a commercial real estate contract. Until the contract is accepted and signed, there is no binding contract between the buyer and seller, and either party generally is free to terminate negotiations at any time without penalty.
For more information, contact the law offices of Einhorn Barbarito